Good morning. We're going to ask you to get off Wi-Fi because it might...
Trade Ideas, excited all of our sponsors today. Why you took business since 2003. One of the things that ourselves and we've success third year that we 920. It works. We communicate with the history of the company about simple brokerage functions. One of the coolest things. Want to be able to use smart feedback to succeed in the zero commissions. We're going to have people speaking about that are much more business for you now has gone down, because if you do participate in the zero commission game through whichever broker is going to be offering that, the subscription costs. So net, your cost of doing business has decreased. That's a big advantage. That's very good for our business. We believe that's going to spur phenomenal growth going 0 to 100. We'll see. Okay. One of the biggest, we all face this, you burn out and you're sort of stay in it longer. If you're a doctor, surgeon, and start operating on people, why? Well, you passed all the exam stuff, but you need practice. So learn from them, and you are the resident doctor, and sometimes that lasts a year. Same thing with commandos, Green Berets. You know, once you go through basic training, they don't give you an AK and say, all right, go to Afghanistan, it's time to party. That's just not how it works, because that's not how you win the game. Hands if you're familiar with FanDuel or DraftKings. Okay, very good. We are going to be holding weekly paper trading competitions for our subscribers, where there's going to be a cash prize of $500 that you can win through your paper, to what it is you're doing in your paper trading mode. It's the difference between a professional golfer who works with his coach at the driving range to the weekend warrior who comes to the driving range, hacks up his driver, and thinks he's ready to go. There's no feedback, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know why you hit something good and why something went bad to the winner. That's going to last from January to November, and every single winner will have a buy-in to the end of the year competition, which will last a month, for a cash prize of up to $10,000. So everyone who wins that competition one time during the year gets an automatic buy-in to the December competition, and anybody who wants to buy in for a fixed amount, somewhere around $500, will be able to buy in and compete with all the winners to win $10,000 at the end of the year. Why are we doing this? Again, it's very simple. It's not just so that you're gambling, it's just so that you have actual emotional attachment to what it is you're doing in paper trading. It's the same thing that I bring up with the residency, where you're getting feedback from the doctor. You're not gonna, most people when they paper trade, they goof around. They just put something on, forget about it, don't think about it, there's no consequences. Whereas when you actually make a real trade, your emotions are so attached to everything that you can't manage the position. So you're in either full panic mode or you don't care. Well, we want to hybridize that, change that to where you care in a positive environment that doesn't risk anything for you, but it's the proper way to learn how to behave so that you can manage risk, manage positions, and be rewarded for doing so. Again, the real residency. So if you think about trading and education, you go to Harvard, it costs you 50 grand, and you're not guaranteed a job. With Trade Ideas at our premium subscription, you're talking about $2,200 a year. And you're going to be able to paper trade, you're going to be able to learn from the AI and make you more successful at the game. emotionally attached. When your emotions aren't involved, you can't portray it. They have not cared. Then they get into the market and they make silly mistakes because they don't. That's what we're bringing to life. And at the same time, we're giving you opportunity to actually profit from it and subsidize a $1,000 prize at the year end. There's never a finish line. Brian Shannon, one of our speakers today, is going to be talking about some of his technology. And what we're showing you here is that for us, the innovation pipeline can functionality into a more successful trading environment for you. Obviously, one of the ways is creating new indicators, creating new tools, being able to use those tools in our backtesting technology so that you can take this indicator, run tests on it, see what else you need to combine with it to help you succeed. And of course, if you like that, you can automate it. Automate it first in paper trading mode. Put that paper trading into the competition, see if you can win. Remember, there's so many ways that you're going to be able to interact with this and actually learn. Here. Was that the last slide? This is nothing but are so excited because we believe innovate on that end, and we're going to. Reality, guys, I'm going to tell you something funny. To create a technique, I know everybody wants to make money, but the other part of the equation is to help you minimize